Hello everybody and welcome back to the Trader Test. This is my second session of the day because I want to get this done before Friday. Oh, thank you for not taking all that hardwood. That was very kind of you. I want to get this done for Friday because I want to start something else. There would be a hope that we would have a hot fix or something, but that doesn't look too promising. You would think they would give us something for death, or roguery. Just give us something, but it's like nothing. It's like all they want to do is sit and wait and group it together into the patch. Is kind of what it seems like they want to do. But I still think we're a bit away from the patch. At this moment, I don't feel confident enough to say that it's going to come out this week. And that's because they don't want to really release it on Friday. And I haven't seen enough out of the Steam database to think that it's coming out tomorrow. I think we're looking more towards next week. Although I really have not checked. No. It was just that multiplayer. They tested the multiplayer test branch, which is part of the testing for the patch. But I don't see anything. I see nothing to tell me that it is coming out. Yeah, it's coming soon. Okay. And there was one post when you marry off your brother or something like that and get a wife, place them both in the same town, and that's how they can have kids. So you keep them together in there for a bit, and that's the easiest solution to that. Of course, you want to do that sooner rather than later, so they're younger. But it is pretty cool that you can have the opportunity to have a really good wife for them, because I did not get any type of charm check to see whether or not they wanted him to be married. I just married my brother right off to Leanna. I just went and talked to Aldrich, and it was pretty much just good to go. I just had to pay him and it was done. I had Leanna, which is a pretty big deal. So by completing this tonight, if I do another double episode tomorrow, then that would mean I would be virtually done. I don't know how close I would be, but I think I would literally be right there. Within 100 days, maybe? I don't know. Because this is going to push me at 1350. 2 episodes tomorrow is 1650. I'm guesstimating 1700 days. So, going to have to see. And you can see I have a ton of stuff right now. And that is exactly how I want it. I am very happy with my inventory. It may look like a lot. However, as we progress a little bit further and a little bit further, that price is just going to keep going up from inflation. And then when it does come time to flash sale and get rid of everything, we're going to have so much inventory that we're going to make a lot of money. You know what? I'm going to do it again. I did this last time. And I want to try it again. I went down to my Zaya and then over to Sironia. Sironia, seems like it's called. And I didn't make much, however, it was something. And at this point, I guess any profit is good right now. Burning that. Oh. No. I wonder if they're just too far out of the way that they just don't get all the problems that everybody else gets. Wow. Under 100. You can see some of the selling prices. Upwards of 400. And here I'm buying this for 100. Whew. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but man, that was some cheap velvet. That's almost, man, that's going to be like 75% pure profit. It's not a ton of money. I mean, if you got 4 of them, it's only like 1,200 profit. But you only need to get like a 500 and it all helps out in the end. Alright, here we go. That was pretty nice. A little bit high in the prices, but hey, 14K. Alright, let's see if I can do it this way. Instead of going all the way up there to go back up to McCab, what if I come around this way to go to Chalklin first? I don't hardly ever go there. I really think next week is going to be the viable week. I have a really, really good feeling about next week. Early, no, maybe more towards like a Wednesday or Thursday. I'm kind of thinking. Alright, That's all he's doing is just getting that for me. It's going slow, but he is doing it. That's the good thing about coming over here. They always seem to be paying a ton for oil. Well, they need a lot of stuff. And that is it. 13K. Can't complain about that. Yeah, again. Very nice. Now you know why I stock up on stuff. You can come across and you can find where it is absolutely amazing. And you want to make sure that you have whatever you need to sell. Another good one there. 279. We're traveling 4.3, so we're still pretty slow. But hopefully we'll be able to get more, although we are probably going to pick up more butter. Probably not as much cheese. I'll have to check. Once we start getting under 1,000, that's when I want to start looking at it. Alright, so we got enough butter. Cheese, actually, we need to start looking at now. Alright. That's pretty good. I bought 8K worth of stuff. And I paid virtually nothing. I just exchanged goods, which you still get the EXP for it. And a horse. I remember seeing that name. Unfortunately, it's a horse. And not a war horse. And then there's a desert horse. I need to get rid of them. Yes. We're gonna go to the village first. We're gonna go run to the village and pick up the hardwood. These are cheap here. So we got all the hardwood for under 20, which we're going to end up selling for $45.50. Great profit. Aqualot hasn't been doing too good, and I'm sure that that bandit base right there has been been a real pain for them. If I were to go ahead and take care of that, doesn't look like that's actually a problem right now. They're only 2,500. If I get rid of that horse, they're not paying as much. There you go, 50. Price drops so damn fast, though. Oh wow, under 100 for leather, yeah. And that's the one good thing about having lower prosperity is you're going to get items cheaper. Which is why I love my guy, and I think Odka, my guy is here. And instead of Aqualot, I believe, I didn't check. I got one emissary in here. Is he here? Yeah. Bitter Drought's here. He's working these guys. Look at this. Look how crazy this is. That's what my emissary is doing. Oh, we had our client here. Didn't even notice. Now I need horses. I gotta fight some looters. That's a huge deal. I mean, that's a lot of troops, which means I can carry a lot more pack mules. As you can see, I'm down to a point, what is that, 0.87 herd penalty. And I have a rule of staying at a 1. And I'm down to 0.87. I'm looking at the prices. So that means I can actually get more mules. .92. I'm actually going to get more because I'm going to go back up here and grab some more troops. Which will allow me to get more mules. Alright, there's my 241. I'm down to a 0.89. And that should be my one. Oh, one more. There's my one herd penalty. So, how many do I have? 24, perfect. I know exactly where to go, you fool. Which that's obvious. Whoa. Okay, normally I want to do this because I want to raise up those lower level troops fast. But when you look at the secondary perk, increased recruitment level of units of the same culture with you from NPC. Wow. That's pretty substantial. However, just for this, we're going to go with that. Most people do raise the meat. Because once you get up to clan tier 4, you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well for yourself. But this has a governor perk, where the other one has a party leader perk. Yeah, this thing, you can be sitting right here and think you hit a guy and you don't even hit him. It's crazy. Hello there. Gotcha. Rex on. The law. There you go. Right in between them. Whee! Oh. No one got away this time. One blow. 3 more riding, no one went to 187. 4 guys died. So I have to pick up a few more guys. But they'll be able to level on their own now. I don't have to actually build them up. So I don't need to worry about that. $77 of them. I had a thought about, I know a lot of people do not like the fact that you can take a bandit and turn them into possibly a noble line. I think one of the mistakes is making them such a high level. Now, if you look at it with the Imperial, I think they become a tier 2. I think they become a tier 2. However, you take the example of the Forest Bandit, they become a tier 4 in their noble line. So I think what you need to do is reduce them. Reduce that where they're all like tier 2. Well, if it's a non-noble, I think tier 2. If it's a noble line, I figure maybe tier 1. It's good enough that you're just getting those special units. I think that would make things easier. I mean, it can be a little bit when you think about it. You think, how can a looter become an Imperial, a tier 2 Imperial warrior? They're looters. So, I get what they're saying. I mean, I could see, though, a Forest Bandit becoming a Theon, but I wouldn't even go as far to say Theon. If you took them back to maybe a Highborn, okay, I'd be a little bit better than that. I mean, give them some training and they can become a peon. I just think that they're too high tiered. Because I know there's quite a few people that just do not like that mechanic. I don't necessarily mind that mechanic itself. It doesn't bother me. But, I mean, it's kind of what I say to a lot of stuff like that. Alright, by not taking it, does it affect you in any way? So if you do not take a peon, or you don't take a Forest Bandit, does it in any way hurt your ability to play the game? Which technically would be no. It doesn't hurt him. He can still play the game perfectly fine. Then just don't take them. Leave them for, let other people have it. So it's one of those situations where it doesn't hurt you, but you want to go ahead and do things that will hurt other people's gameplay. And that's how I try to look at things a lot of times. Do I care that it affects me? Or am I that worried about it that it affects everybody else? Why do I care about everybody else's gameplay? If you think about it, you care about your gameplay. So if I don't believe in taking, bandits and converting them, just don't do it. Then you don't need to worry about it. I honestly don't think that 20 million lords out there are converting them over. I don't think that's happening. Because when I fight non-Botanians, I personally don't see them having hardly any peons. So I don't honestly think they're converting them over. If at all. I don't consider it a huge deal. Oh, I got too many horses. Whoa. I bought way too many horses. Now I gotta freaking get rid of them. Up to 4.6 speed. And this time we're actually going through the southern part of Empire territory where we should make some sales. We might be able to push ourselves up past 5.0, I think. I'm going to buy a little bit of extra grain and fish. Bill 300 for that bad boy. Ooh, linen. None, it immediately goes up. So we don't care about that. $2.79 and almost a half. Because if you figure if we're getting 5 a day, that means that's another 400 days. Which I'm saying puts you right at about that 1700 mark. Feel pretty confident about it. But we're going to go into supercell mode here. Sometime in the next 10 skill points. We're going to go absolutely insane. What we're going to do is we're going to sell everything down till it goes to light green. And then see how much we can just pour out. Use velvet in the 100 range. So the next 3 places we'll do some buying. First 2 definitely. And then we're going to go run through Empire territory and hopefully we have another good sell-off where we can get rid of about 60 to 100,000 worth. That's what I did want to grab. One left. Sheet brace on leather. Alright, that's it. Still at 4.5, which that's what we were happy with before. Yeah, I guess they're real hungry for that. Well, they're over 200. We're just going to 6. That way, if we have to sell off, we could still make really good money on it. Everybody's out and about, but it's still kind of funny. And now I can get another. And it's just funny, you got 6 caravans out and you can't even make 2 grand. That looks like that day I did make 2 grand. Once again, there goes another one. See, people talk about these, oh, they're able to hold it, but no, I'm talking about them holding it long enough to be recognized as a kingdom. I don't think I've ever seen that. And I think there's just too many rebellions and not enough ones that succeed. It's kind of how I feel about lords in battle. I think it should be a lot harder to actually catch lords in battle because their troops can take them away, carry them off. But when you do actually catch them, it should be easier for them to escape. It's kind of a, trying to think about it exactly, phrase this, what I'm thinking. Because I feel like when lords are actually in battle, they escape a lot of the time. I mean, a ton. They're always gone. It's kind of how I feel about them escaping your custody and in prisons. I think it should be a lot harder to catch a lord in battle. They escape a lot. But once you do catch them, it's a lot harder to actually have them escape your custody. That's kind of what I'm getting at. I feel like right now it's a joke where you hope to get them back to the castle, and then when you get them back to the castle, it's not much time before they either escape your town or castle's, brig, and then the ransoming. I don't like the fact that we don't have a choice on ransom. You're essentially forced into it. If they want to ransom a prisoner, tough luck. You have to accept. Says who? Is there something like a Geneva Convention that I'm not aware of? Yeah, it's like, who says I have to accept that? They could sit in my dungeon all I want. Another 10K. $2.5 million. So I'm only gaining 1,400 that day. I'm gaining 2,542 from Spring of Gold. Actually, they rounded up, it looks like. So if it wasn't for Spring of Gold, I'd be losing money. Although I do get another workshop. Oh, look at that. Wool Reavery and Onira, 2. My brewery in Zanala is terrible. But I thought he did say late game they weren't supposed to do as good. That's kind of funny though, too. But here you go. This is what I talked about. The way that I do this, and to make sure that I put all those group members out, is what helped me to get clan tier 6. Come on. So I did that without a whole lot of fighting in 1,227 days. Without, I'm already 241 troops. And I can have, 4 groups. So as soon as I buy my first beef, I'm ready to have, it could be close to 1,000-man army. I still don't like Joe Maris. I'm gonna go stop by there again on the way back. I'm gonna stop there. It's been that way forever, and I've talked about it numerous times, where the prices are too high to buy and too low to sell. You virtually get no sales out of Joe Maris. It's been like that for so long, and I don't know why it is. It almost feels like something in the code is different. And I stupidly went the wrong way. I was supposed to go up. Damn it. I'm going to have to go back up there because Legata went. That was dumb. Legata revolted. Had a rebellion. Oh, come on. One with the wool review. Come on. The dude's got 83 charm. You would think he'd be getting 2 by now. Man, I just don't feel... I don't know if I'm wasting my time to go up there. As you can see... No. A little bit. Not much. A little here. There you go, 2,100. It's right at the top end. 30 for beer, and they're calling that green. There's nothing. I can get away with buying that, actually. So very little did I make on that. And it's like that all the time. And then when you sell to them, it seems like their prices drop very fast. There you go, you gained 2 with them. So that would be interesting to take 8 companions. Well, it's actually 6. And go through all of Kuzite territory and throw them all in there. For, you know, like 5-10 years. And see if you can open up every slot in there. That would be crazy. I wonder if you could do that. I got a ton of these. They just won't. 347. That's pretty good for jewelry. 341. Let me sell one of them. Yeah, over 100. Make 5 grand. Come on, Poros. Do good for me. So tomorrow's episode will be the point in which we finished on the 10 social point build of 1.5.5, which I believe was 1,318 days. They're a little bit. Here we go with the green. They're fish. Another 300. So 13K. That is pretty. That's decent for Poros. That's not bad. You can see the usual suspects. They had one go on them. They're having another one go on them. Hello there. We already got guys gathering, which means it's not going to be too long before they go in for the attack. See, this is what they don't realize, and this is why I don't like to build siege equipment. They're letting everybody build up when they could be sieging right now. And they are sieging. I guess that's coming up instead of the siege number. Or the siege sign. The siege sign should be up there, unless they just got such low loyalty that that overrides it. Want to get in here before they decide to re-siege it. They're going to try to re-siege it again. So I want to get in here and get stuff sold. Because we're going to have a pretty decent sale on this one. All right, not too bad. 36,000, not bad at all. And it's another point, 280. They're probably going to try to besiege it again. Oh, they're leaving. Now I want to get over here because they rebelled. Although look at all the caravans. They're all bringing stuff lower in the prices. Uh-huh. Brought most of the prices down already. Damn. Need a siege from them. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, if I see that color, that just means... Ah, here we go. Here they come. Or they stopped. Or they're not. What are you doing? Seriously. Make up your mind. But this to me is what happens. Somebody rebels and this is what immediately happens. Hopefully they immediately siege it. Battering ram. There's your siege tower. There's the tower. There they go. Wow, they had a lot of troops in there. Prices don't look much different, as you can see. Even though they're out of everything, I guess it's kind of a supply and demand. The longer it sits, the more the price will raise up. Was this worth sitting here? I'm not exactly sure about it. I mean, we made 8,000, so I guess it's okay. But we were just there to sell. So that helped keep the prices down. Or I think if we would have waited, we really would have hit a home run. Now you be a little bit careful. I'm getting a little bit low on cheese. So that I want to be a little careful on. Might means we might need to take a trip up north into Sturgia, is what it means. Oh, they're down there. They're 0. And not the greatest. Ooh, we're gonna leave it. 12K. Almost 280 and a half. Just want to see where we're at. That tells me it's getting almost to the time that I need to reload the game. 1241, which is kind of amazing. I think we're only 41 days into this. Oh, and I'm getting low on oil. Oh, I gotta rethink this. Alright, I'm selling pretty good. Problem is the price is going up, and I am not factoring in inflation. So that could be a problem. I need to be super careful on this now. Does anybody see any rebellion towns sitting out there? I don't. Because that's what happens. We have a rebellion, we wait for a 1,000-man army to come back to take it over, and it's gone. I got the step horses I gotta get rid of. Alright, let's sell them off for no profit. There. I think I'm just selling off a little too early. We're going oil. See, that I can't do. I've got to start thinking about the higher price now. I have a lot of inventory, but a lot of this inventory needs to be saved. You got to be really sure that you're getting a good price on it. Like when it comes up red like that. I just can't believe I can't get better pricing. I mean, when you look at the trader's barter penalty reduction, and you see that huge reduction that I'm getting, and then naturally I'm a series, so I get the 25% on top of it. And you take a look at that. I mean, I'm getting like an 80% barter reduction penalty. You would think I'd be able to get really good prices. It's almost like I'm hoarding everything, waiting for the last 100 days of this to just offload it at a great profit. Except for that. When you start seeing that, you can't let that go. Same thing with fur. Got that. Got that. Ton of that. Of course, not as much. I'm definitely going to pick that up. There you go. 52. So I think what we're going to go is 60 and 80 on the oil. Yeah, we're going to go 60, 80 on oil. Who raised something up? Wanderer. Grizzle's getting close. Outcast is getting close to a nut. He's about to level again. I mean, he's really not that great of a party leader. He's not that great. He's got the tactics and the scouting that are okay. The leadership is eh. But, you know, he needs at least another point in steward. He needs at least 1, if not 2 points in medicine. He's really not that great. I guess you did a tournament. That's what I'm guessing. It's up to 88. He started at 82. However, how long ago did I get him? Was he clan tier 5? What was that? 300 days? 400 days? Whatever it was? I don't know how long I've had him for. And he's only gained 6 charm. So we're going to get a little more stingy right now with our stuff. Just because we are going to prepare for about 100 days from now. And I shouldn't have bought that at 7. Thought I was in freaking Sonala. So I bought that at 7. Probably shouldn't have done that, since I should be able to get it at 6 at Ashgar and Sonala both. What's my cavalry bonus? Almost 3. So a cavalry bonus to give me a 0.3 bonus. I believe it's a 10% bonus for Kuzite. All I did was just go off the list and look for red. If I didn't see red, I said forget it. Yeah, I wonder if I could stick all 8 or 9 of them in one town if I would gain it really quick. And that would probably make a video on it, and that would cause Tail World to go ahead and change it to where only 1 works in the town. I'm not sure if they thought of it. Of course, they're not going to have anything to really buy or sell. Ah, 3,000's enough. Almost 3 grand. Huge money. That should be able to go soon. Attacked by caravans, sea raiders. So we know where they're at. Captured. I mean, the only real advantage I get out of it is that I have the perk. So when they get captured, I get 5,000 back. And because I'm a Siri, I'm only paying 15,000 for the upgraded version, which means if one gets plundered, I only lose 10k. So for an Assyri with the perk, it's good to do. But an Imperial or a non-Assyri without the perk, you're going to lose 22,500 if you lose a caravan, where I just lose 10k. So it's not that bad for me. The worst part of it is just getting them and then getting them back out and getting established to make money. That's just the worst thing. You know, I thought about possibly doing a test where I would put 1 caravan out and see how much it makes. Then put 2 out and see how much it makes. And do that and record the profits and see how they dip. These are decent selling prices, but it's not enough to go wild on. And that's what I want to be really careful with is on these, because I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to go just absolutely nuts. So I want to be extremely careful on that. $280.5. 1.13. Yikes. I should look and see what I finished off when I hit 300. Although that would have been 330. I would have been 30 short. See, right now I'm only 22 short of my cap. On the last one, when I finished, I still had a 30 cap because I was 330 on the other one. So I was getting more EXP at 300 on the other one than I'm getting now at 280. I had a higher learning rate still because I had 30 left on my cap, but right now I only have 23. And that's one of the reasons why it's going so damn slow, because you're approaching your cap. I mean, that last bit, those last couple points are going to take forever to do. When you have a 302 cap and you've got to hit 300, yikers, that's going to be fun. All right. And a message on YouTube. Ironically, though, it was off of a video not for Bannerlord. It was off of one of my videos I did 9 months ago. I don't know how many people have looked through the playlists, but I have a few Star Wars videos up because that's what I actually did about 9 months ago. Until Bannerlord came out. And one of the videos on there is actually my most watched video in a 28-day time span. It's always number one. None of my Bannerlord content can even beat it. Nothing really comes even close to beating it. And like I said, that's been up for 9 months. And it would be nice to get back to doing some of that stuff, spreading out a little bit more. However, at this point, it is not something I can do. And that is because I'm not partnered. Italian Spartacus can do that, because he is partnered. He does have 100,000 subs. So he has the time to be able to do that. I'm still far away from getting partnered on YouTube. But you gotta I have the hours watched. That ain't a problem. You just need to have 4,000 hours watched in the last year, which I've got 4,000 hours in the last 5 months. That's not a problem. It's just you gotta have 1,000 subscribers. And when you pick just one thing to do, you don't get a wide variety of subscribers. So if I ever hope to do that, I have to break off. It's something that I have to look at, because I know there's a lot of people, they're happy with one video a day. One 30 to 40 minute video a day. People are happy with that. They're very content. So, I'm happy to give people exactly what they want. But if that can free up the time for me to be able to go do some other things, that would be cool. But I gotta have the time to do that. I would very much like to. I mean, because there's a lot of things that I love. Civilization 6, of course, um, Star Wars The Old Republic. And The Old Republic, a lot of it was because of editing. I'd record about 8 to 10 hours worth of footage and then edit them. And I do have fun editing. I like it, I guess, because I'm creating something on my own. Everybody else may have content out there, but this is like something I created. So one of these days I would love to get back into it when I have the time. And if I wasn't doing this right now, I might actually have done a few. But this is definitely, I mean, this is like 60 hours. So this is a lot of time to devote to it. But I hope one of these days, sometime here, I can get back into doing other things as well. Because what I can do is in one day I can record 4 or 5 episodes of, let's say, the general, and then I'm done for the week. I don't have nothing else to record. Well, in that time frame, I could be recording something else that other people might like, which could help me generate more views and more subscribers or even more income. So it's something that I would like to look into sometime in the near future. But I do not want to do it at the expense of my Bannerlord content. For the most part, my channel is Bannerlord. I know I probably do have about 30. I'll be very, very, I mean, a very low possibility 40 of my subscribers are just from Star Wars. But I think it's probably closer to about 30 of them. So I still do have people on here that are for the Star Wars. But I haven't put anything out in probably, 5-6 months? So I hope one of these days to be able to get to that point where I can try to put out a little bit more wider content. One of these days, hopefully. But I don't ever want to let my my Bannerlord get in the way. Or I should say, let something else get in the way of Bannerlord. It is what I started on, and it is what I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to be doing. Yeah, I'm going a little nuts right now, you can see. Not even a little nuts. I'm going absolutely bananas. I spent $22,000 under a 4-speed. We are going to be going back to Empire territory again. So therefore I hope to sell it out. We're getting close to the sell-off point. Like I said, right around the 290 mark is when I'm going to go really high-class selling. And what I mean by that is I'm going to take something like this and take it all the way down so it's light green. So I'm going to go all the way down to there. So if I were to do it right now, I would do that. And then that one. As you can see, I'm already up to 10K. But this is what I would be doing. Look at that, already 21K. So that's what I'm going to do. You can see this, it's going to go. My product is going to fly when I make that decision to go. But that's where I'm hoarding stuff now at a cheap price. So when I do make that decision to go, I'm going to have so much stuff that I'm going to make a ton of money. So that's why you see me hoarding a bunch of stuff, more than what I should be doing. Because I am going to get to that point when I'm going to do it. And I normally do really good on it. If anybody that has seen my 1,000 day challenge videos, I'm done pretty good at it. I'll get it to where I only have like 3 or 4 items left, and those might have a couple thousand things on them, whether it's fish or grain, but for the most part, I can get rid of all of my goods. They're all going to go. It's just making that right call when to go ahead and do that. Is it 290 that I should do it, or should I really wait until 295 because we're not going to get a lot? That I don't know. I would like to, when I would like to do it is I would like to plan it out to where I do that when I finish this part of the empire, because this is always the best seller for me. Coming up through here and going around isn't that great, but coming through here is when you make it. So really what I want to do is come through here and then get rid of it once I get through here, because I'm going to make a lot of profit, pure profit in here, then just go absolutely wild. So I probably still have at least another 4 to 5 hours before I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I still do have a while yet. We're just going to keep going on our normal pace, what we've been doing. But we will get there. Just when do you make that call? When do you pull that trigger is the key. That is what I have to decide. Because you're almost never going to get it right. You will almost always be too early or too late. I think 285 is going to be too early. I think it's going to be somewhere in the 290 range. Where exactly at 290, I don't know. Is it smarter to wait till 292, 293? You know, when do you pull the trigger? And that I don't know. I'm still debating that, and I think I'm going to be debating it for the next 10 points, which is realistically 10 points is another 2 episodes. I think what's going to happen is late tomorrow, second episode, my second 4-hour episode, is when I'm going to get to that point. Right in that time frame is when I'm going to make that decision. But I would love to hit 290. I got to be at least 290 to do it. I can't do it before that. Now I feel like going this way. I always like going that way better. Yeah, you can go hit Marinoth, but to me, I'd rather hit the hardwood first. These 2 hardwood villages. Just because you can make so much profit off of them. And that's also a good sign. Hopefully they're going to town. So they can buy everything up before I get there. And it looks like they are going to do... I don't know. I see them kind of going straight like they're heading to Marinoth. That sucks. Yeah. I gotta think if I want to follow them a little bit. I want to see if they're gonna go, because I didn't go to Marino. You can see I'm still selling some stuff off when I think the price is good. Grain is still 7. That is insane to think about. Okay. To think that we're 1,300 days in, 15 years, and you could still pick up grain for 6 and 7 each. That's crazy to think about. Are you going to Marino? Tell me you're going to Marino. No, you're not. Damn it. I was hoping they were going to go to town, buy up all the goods, and then I could go in there and sweep in and make 30,000 on it. So yeah, this is my second episode of the day. I'm going to run about 8 to 9, or probably 9 hours recording. Then I got to get one video uploaded, which I'll do that overnight. So that'll be up tomorrow. And then I won't be able to upload another one for the next day. So really, this isn't going to finish until possibly Saturday or Sunday. I think I got 2 guys sitting out here now. I bet you I got 2 guys that have been captured. Yep, Holding and Sargot. Yeah. Working as intended. Unfortunately, I did not keep track. What would have been a really, really cool thing is if I would have kept track every, let's say 200 days, how often they get plundered. I think that would have been really cool to see those actual numbers, because anybody that's going to sit through all these videos is going to see I'm losing guys more now than I was at the beginning of the game. And it's just as I've said. As the game goes on, you lose them because bandit parties get bigger. And that's what I tried expressing to them, and they do not want to agree with me. They think 30 is enough. They think it's unfair that you would get more and they would last longer. That's what I was told. I tried pushing for it. I mean, I literally wanted to make it like you could spend an extra 5 or 10,000 to get a 40 size caravan. So you could get the lower one, you could get the upgraded version with the troops, or you could get the upgraded version with the troops of 10 more. So there were 3 different ones. So then finally I just came back and said, well, what about adding 1 per clan tier? So you got 1 additional member per clan tier. That means you would have 36 by your final clan tier. I thought that was a very good compromise. Nope, shot down. I mean, I've made so many suggestions to try to get traders more viable, and I've been shot down so many times. And it does frustrate me a little bit when Mexico says that, he changed the barter reduction penalty. He did change that once. And I'm trying to remember what else he did. He said that he did something else, but I have a hard time remembering what else he had done. So he was acting like, well, I can only do so much. Well, I mean, really, I didn't ask you to do the barter reduction penalty. That's not what I asked for. I wanted help on caravans. How is that helping me? That's just giving a little bit of profit. That's not increasing their survivability. Why is it our parties get additional members, but our caravans don't? Why is it NPCs get additional party members, like that one that has 50, and we don't? Why is it that the bandits are programmed to go after us specifically? They are targeting us, our caravans. It's in the code. Our caravans are a specific target for them. Because I think they were saying that it was too easy to avoid and they weren't getting captured. So they wanted to make it so we were putting up with some resistance. It's like they keep doing things to make caravans worse. And this is all the things that I'm going to point out in my video. I'm going to point every one of these points out that I've been saying. We're not asking to make 10,000 a day. I mean, heck, back in 1.5.4, I could throw out caravans that could make 5 to 6 grand a day by themselves. 5,000-6,000. We're talking like 6 or 7 of them. And now I put 6 of them out and I make 1,500. They think making 100,000 in 3 years is fine. $100,000 in 3 years. I mean, just for them, I mean, because 82 days is a year. So even if you take their number, and it just doesn't make sense to me, that's 406 a day. I would like anybody to raise their hand and tell me, anybody that has more than 3 caravans out, have you ever averaged more than 400 a day on a caravan? I have, how many do I have out now? I think I only have 4 out. That would be 1,600. Oh, that's pretty damn close. I can't actually see. Is that 10.99 or 16.99? Yeah, that's 16.99. However, my guys are getting higher trade. And I have explained the importance of trade skill. The absolute vital importance of it. In my tests, going from 0 to 200 trade doubled my profit. Literally doubled it. And a lot of my guys now are starting to get up higher in the trade because I've been putting the points into them. So they are making more profit. $102, $143, $114, $119. Outcast is only running a group. Vice Vendor $153, $153. As you can tell. Like to put them on a horse. So as you can see, all my guys are over 100. And I just explained how you're doubling your profits, which means according to my math, I'm getting 50% more profit. Well, 50% of 1,600, if you're getting 50% more, that would be, if I was at 0, I'd only be making about 1,100. Because 50% of 1,100 is 550. 550 and 1,100 is 1,650. So that's the importance. If you're going to run the caravans, you got to have high trade skill. And that's what I'm going to have to end up showing, which I do have. I got the cheat program out. That's how I left it up a few days ago. What I ended up doing was giving myself 5 companions. And the first run, they were all at 0. Because when you take the cheat program and grab a companion, they're all 0. Then what I did was I manually took and made each one of them 200 trade skill. And it doubled their profit. They had no other skills. It was everybody was the same. It doubled it. And that's the importance of the barter penalty. She's 33. So it is super important to get that trade skill up if you're going to run caravans. But I talk to a lot of people that don't even want to run caravans. They just say it's not worth their time. However, I will say as a trader, running one caravan can bring you incredible money. Especially if you make it a spice bender or a swift that already has a ton of trade. You can make 500 to 700 a day off of just one. That's more than you're going to make. And another caravan is attacked. Well, I want to see him get captured. Seriously. I got to see it. Which, of course, I'll get the, oh, yeah, you just were unlucky type of thing. I won't be able to get any way to have them say, oh, yeah, we got a problem here. Just not gonna happen. I'm really interested to see if they get captured. Looks like he made it. Whoever it was. Because I got 2 guys out right now, I gotta send them back out. I don't know how many times in the last couple episodes I've sent guys out. A whole lot more than one. Are you kidding me? 200 for fur and it's orange or yellow? 200? Wow. That's crazy. I'd only been buying up fur when it was under 100. I didn't realize it went up that much. Now I gotta look and see where they're at. Jeez, Legata and Sargot, other side of the freaking planet. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take me a bit before I get back over there. I gotta go through Kuzite territory, into Assyri territory, then I can go get them. But I know I'm right. I know I'm 1,000% right. Late game, there's just too many packs of looters or bandits, and they're a higher party size, and that's why you lose them late game. I know I'm right, but you can't get them to understand that. How many times have I walked across and you've seen a pack of 80 60. Or that when I go over towards Sargot or Praven, and there's like 10 or 12 different bands of them sitting around Praven. 10 or 12 of them. And it's not like it's just one, because they don't get attacked by just one. They're going to get attacked by one, and then another's going to join in, and another's going to join in, and all of a sudden they're just outnumbered and there's nothing they can do. They're captured. I wish I could get them to understand. And still to this day, I don't know if it's just a language barrier, that I'm not able to articulate exactly what I mean. I don't know if they're just too busy that they don't care. I don't know. But, and here you go. 50 looters. That's a pretty good, even for an upgraded caravan, that's a tough fight. And those villagers, Tepis? Is that Tepis? Tepis is up there. I mean, that's a tough fight. And there's tons of them. And it's getting about time to reboot this, reload it. And I tell you guys about this stuff because I look to you guys to bounce ideas off of, because more than once I'll get somebody to say something and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I get that. And then that will help me better relate that to Tail World. So that's why I try to tell you guys this stuff. Really all it is just bouncing ideas. You know, I have this thought, I hit you guys with it, somebody come back and says this, and it makes it just that much better. 281. So that's why I tell you guys this stuff. I've gotten quite a few good suggestions off of people. So, you know, I'm just giving my thoughts and the things that I have to go through to get them to understand. You know, I've been working hard at this since about 1.2, I believe. Around 1.2 is when I really got involved into this. In which I was really involved in, you know, trying to get things changed on the forums. So, you know, I've been at this for 5 months, 6 months now. And, you know, I take pride in it. You know, this is something that we're going to have for a long time. And I hope that we get a good product out of it. That's all we really want, is just a good product. So, that's what I'm hoping that they're going to give us, is a really good product. So I'm trying to make that. So, because obviously when the game is all said and done, everybody's going to be modding. I mean, that's a given. I'm going to do it. When Bannerlord is done, you know, Tail World is done with Bannerlord, I'm going to be finding my perfect mods and I'm going to be playing my mods. It's that simple. There's no way I'm playing the vanilla game. Not a chance. There's no way that they're ever going to come close to making the game that I think they should make. So I'm going to resort to mods. I'm just trying to get them to implement as much stuff as I want, because that's less stuff that I have to get modded into the game. Because I will get my perfect mod. he's going nuts again. Another 11K. We're 281. But we're going to make some money as soon as we come through Assyria territory. Because then once again we'll come back through Empire. In fact, did I ever check that guy out? Did I ever increase him? I did not. 223 tribal warriors ready to go. That's... Maybe if I upgraded them. Thing is there's a lot I would have to do because I'm nowhere near being able to catch a caravan. Although you really have to, for the most part, you need to be a Kuzite. If you're going to go caravan hunting, there's really no other option because they don't have that herd penalty going anymore. So they're traveling over 6. Wow, linen's going up. So we go through Assyria territory again. And then from there, we're going to go into Empire, and hopefully they've cleared out a bit, and we can make some sales. But yeah, it does worry me a little bit, because I hate it when I hear Mexico say, as the game goes on, there's going to be more caravans, which means there's going to be less money to be made, which means it's going to be harder for you traders to sell when you really need to sell and get 500. Thanks for the help. You're telling me that once I get up into the 280s, 290s, that you're going to make it harder for me even more to be able to get 300? So you're doing another thing to make it more difficult for us? Think about it that way. You give us a herd penalty, you move our perk from 225 to 300, and now you're going to create more caravans, which means there are more even profits, which means less to sell and less profit for us, so less experience. Think about it. Anything else you want to do? It's like you fight to get one thing, and then they do 2 things to you know, push you back. So then you do it again, and then again, and it's crazy. I don't know why, but I mean, the only way that I explain it is the old saying of a redheaded stepchild. It's like they treat traders like a redheaded stepchild. It's hard for me to use another analogy because I'm so much older and not into the newer, hipper stuff, but you know, they treat traders like they just don't matter. So why are you doing all these negative things to traders? You're making the game so damn difficult. Back in 1.5.2 or 3, I mean, you could just fly through. It was so good. But, you know, it's just more and more and more that they do it. It just makes it so difficult. You know, we don't want you to make it difficult. Leave it where it is. We'll be happy with it. Just don't touch it. But instead they keep touching it, which then wants us to get an advantage, which then they feel we have an advantage, which means then they need to take it away from us. It's like a process that just keeps going around and around and around. We get something, they take something away. We get something, we take it. gotta find time to work on that video too. I want to get that caravan video going. There we go. Another big pack of them. 88. And he just did it for a quick second. You see that? Just boom, boom. He was going to go after that caravan. That's a lot of looters. Let's get this thing done so we can have some fun. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I don't want to buy any more. I'm at 4.0. Come on. Oh, all right. 3,000, no. 2,000, no. 1,800, yes. 4,000, no. So I'm good on, I need oil. I have all the stuff built up that I need to. I'm just waiting for that inflation, that final run of inflation to hit. And then we're just going to go nuts. But how much are we into this? I got to see when it's time to reload the game. This memory leak, it gets bad. Oh, God, you got to be kidding me. Are you serious? We're barely into 281. Let me look at this for a minute. I gotta see if I'm being crazy about this or not. It shows that since day 1200, we've gained 3 skill already. That's pretty good for this late in the game. That's really good. And we're not close to day 1300. Come on. Ay, 1280. So we got 20 days to go. I doubt we're gonna be able to hit it. I mean, it all depends on. We are going to Empire territory next. So there's a very slim chance we could hit 282 by day 1200. Very slim. I don't honestly think we're going to be able to come up with enough to do it. I think we're going to fall just a little bit short. If I had to guess, I think we're about 25% short. Because it should only take us about 6 or 7 days, maybe 8 at the most, to get through here, because we just go boom, boom, boom. So I would think only about 8 days. We should be able to get through most of Empire territory in 12 days. Because I personally think I can go from here all the way up into Valandia in 25 days. So we should be able to get through all of Empire territory by 1300. Then we only have 50 days left to go and this episode is done already. I must have been doing a lot of messing around on that 5-hour episode, because the last one was less than 4 hours, and this one appears it's going to be a lot less than, it's going to be less than 4 hours as well. So I'm not sure what the heck I was doing on that episode. There we go, 74. Is that just 100? I'm doing that on 100. Oil. Definitely after that it's got to reload, but really I should be loading every 75 days, which means I should have been reloading right now. So that way you're only putting up with 75 days each. Now Laicus is really normally not too good. You might be able to get a little bit of non-consumables out of them. That's a decent price for silver ore. Really good price. $6 for grain. There's my linen. Like I said, they're pretty good for non-consumables. So 3 cities left and we're in Empire territory. Yeah, hardly moved. We're down to almost 1 learning rate. Yikes. See, what I think the learning rate is, 1 means you're getting the same amount, I believe. So when you hit under 1, then you're actually getting a penalty. Like at 0.5 would mean you're getting half the EXP. I think that's what it is. I don't think a 1 means you're getting twice as much, and a 2 is 3 times as much. I don't think that's what it is, but actually I don't know for 100% sure. Nothing. Grain for 5. Are you kidding me? 1,300 days in, and I could still get it for 5. That's insane. I don't need any more though. I got almost 4,000. Well, I almost wouldn't say that. I don't know if I'd go that far now. I bet you I could always use more, but I don't really have the carrying capacity for it. And that's why I don't want to do that. I would like to buy up all that grain, because I know I'm going to be able to sell it here in about 100 days or so, 100, 150 days. Once we hit that 290 mark and I go on a selling spree, I'm going to be able to just offload it so fast it's ridiculous. And that's where I should almost try to plan it out. Go through Empire territory. Because you really want to come back down through here where you can pick up more fish and grain. Still looking at it. There we go. Finally, we find some velvet sails. Took long enough. We didn't even sell that much. Most of it was the non-consumables, and almost 12,000 off of it. Non-consumables. That's why I'd hoarded some of that, because I knew there would come a time and you're just going to get it where you're going to make a ton. And jeez, oh Pete. Not even a third of the way, I would think. That's a quarter, maybe. Maybe a quarter of the way in. That would mean about a 40,000 sale might be half a level, if you're lucky. 6 on the green. 51. I definitely think I'm going to restart before we get into Empire territory. That will also let me save and see how long it's going to be. See how much time we have before the 1300 cutoff. And so I don't think there's any way possible we're going to hit 282. It would have to be a miracle, and you'd be probably looking at 60, 70,000 in trades. Now, unless, of course, this army right here just took everything, but as you can see, look at all the caravans coming in, flocking. That's bringing stuff and driving the prices back down. No. You can give it a little bit. Oh. Very tiny bit of grain. Yeah, I'll take the cheese. So, as you can see, 3,700. Although they do have that oil and that wine. And that is it. So, okay, let's see where we're at now. We're close. I estimated it would take us 8 days. So, according to my math, I think we should be at 1288. Is what I'm thinking. Right about there. This is why I gotta reload it. That memory leak is so terrible. 1288. $12.87, pretty damn close. In fact, here comes 1288 right there. About waited another 3 or 4 seconds, and which they might be coming back here. I would have been right on the dot. Not too shabby. Alright, so I will see you guys in just a moment. I am going to reload the game to clear out the stupid memory leak so we can speed it a little bit faster. I will see you in just a moment. Okay, so got that taken care of. It was nice. It came back nice and fast. We fixed the memory leak issue in patch 1.5.6. No, you created one. We fixed roguery. No, you didn't. Alright. Are these guys actually coming back here? No, they're not. They are going up north. The question is, where? I should almost be following behind them. I've noticed that you seem to gain more EXP when you're like tracking. So if you follow their, these track marks, you actually gain more EXP. But we are not going that way. We are going this way. And you just look at all the caravans all over the place. They're just... Is there really only 100 on this map? Unless they did have more and they're then reducing them, but they're going to increase late game? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think I really clarified that, did I? I might not have got that clarified. Not sure. But I know that's how it's going to be in 1.5.7. I'm going to probably have to send him another message. I hate to bug him for it, but I really want clarification on that. He stated 1 per merchant. Did he really mean 1 per merchant? Or 1 per merchant and artisan? That's a big difference. Because there's an artisan in every town. So that is a huge difference. When you got how many towns? I mean, look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? Potentially 50 towns? Alright, I'm going to go hit Joe Maris first. It's a crappy city, but they just took it. Forget it. I'm not doing it. Nope, nope, nope. Joe Maris, worst city in the world to trade. And they just took it, which means caravans are going to hit there like crazy. Nice to see the Empire, Southern Empire, though, take it. As you can see, the Southern Empire just has 3, so it was nice to see them do that. Hello, Ragged. I forgot, we got one at Sargot. And I don't think I ever really got a clarification on Mexico also as to why, if we throw out a couple caravans extra, our profits dip by 50%. Because you can't say because you threw more out there that you're going to get less profit. That makes no sense. 100 caravans are out there, we throw 4 more out there and it cuts everybody's profits by 50%? No. No, I don't buy that. Try again. I don't ever think I got a response to that. I would really love to get an answer on that one. Toe. Are they under siege? Yep, they're under siege. Come on, don't stop, screen. Keep going. If it pauses, that means the siege is over. Come on. We're close. We're going to get there right on time. Right on freaking time. Right as they're getting ready to go in. Oh, yeah. We're first one in. God, 9 on grain. No. Only 1. No. 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 Look at it drop so fast. Boom. That freaking quick. I gave him 65 and it dropped from 19 to 14. They got virtually no food from me. And they're already back down to where I wouldn't sell. And I've only made 2K. I made 2K on that sale. That is ridiculous. That's what I talk about, prices dropping so fast. It's exactly what I mean. They got no food. They're out, completely out, 100%. But yet, none of their prices are that good. I want to make more here. Ah, you can already see. Made 8K here. It's not great, but so far I've only made 10K. Southern Empire Formation, or is that the West? That's Western. No, that's Southern. Looks a little purplish. It does, I guess that's more the purple. That's what I'm talking about. 24K. I don't even think if we made a 30K sale at Foros it'd pull us up. However, if we did a couple other sales at like Karen, Fizzin, Onira, there's a slim chance we could hit 282. I highly doubt it, but there is a slim chance. But it is not looking good at all. Very little. They're going to take a little bit, but not great. Wait a minute. That's 80. How did I miss that? Jeez. Not sure how that. See, that's normally because they ascend a little bit by price. So that would have been down near the bottom, so you wouldn't have missed it. We are getting close. Go into town and take all the goods, please. Let the caravan go first. Thank you. Ah, you couldn't go into town and buy. Oh, they want to go fight first. Which is not going to be good because then they're going to want to come back here and buy product. So it would have been better if they had done it before. Ooh, good price on grain. And fish. that slim chance is looking a lot better. Oh, that's a lot. Again. I'm going to take all of it. Oh, I took all their money. There. 25,700. How close are we? Yeah, we're right there. One more good sale to do it. Question is, do we have enough time? I think we're probably about 290, 1294. I think we got time to do it. 1296. We got 4 days. All of a sudden, meat's expensive. Oh, there we go. Grain, fish, dates. I think we're gonna hit it. Boom, hit it. It's like right there. Just a sliver. Yeah, there it is. Probably like 7,000 is all you need. Which would hit it at Onera. Onera is normally, they need a little bit of stuff. But, yeah, I mean, you can see why Empire is just so great. You come through, and this is what I want to do. I want to sell like this. Then when I've made all the max profit, then you can run around to other places. And I'd never went over to Stargot to get my other person. Yeah, there we go. Look at all the grain's almost gone. I had like 3,000 grain. I'm under 1,000 now. I'm back up to 4.6 speed. I definitely got this level. Oh, under 100 or under 200. That's an amazing price. And boom. Okay, so day 1300 to 82. We gained 4. At 1300, I was at 299. So we're minus 16. So that's actually not bad. We lost 3, 3, 3, 4, then 1 and 2. So I think the economy has actually helped us. Where before, I don't think it did. I think we're sitting in a much better place in the economy. Well, you could see I made all these sales through Empire Land to gain 1 trade. All that money. 1. I still have 18 to go. Think of having to go around here 18 more times. It's going to be more than that. And the reason why it's going to be more is because we can't just keep coming through here. They don't have enough time to get rid of their inventory. We got to go up north and sell. So you got to give them a chance to get rid of it, to use it, for caravans to take it. Come on, guys. It's going to be a good sale. When it takes this long, it's worth sticking around, especially if they succeed. Because if they succeed, they're going to go right in and buy it. Where if they get driven off, that's the worst thing that can happen. But if the other one comes in and takes them out, then they can go in and buy the food. Which that's what you'll probably see happen. Oh, geez, they're building cattle. Ah, oh, come on, seriously? Yeah, go in and siege it. I bet you they're sieging it because they were running out of food. Take it now. You're going to get jumped. Any minute now. Another guy shows up. That's it. Uh-oh, here we go. Here they go. Here comes the army. Oh, it's going to be close. Goodbye. I just want to see if anybody's going to go inside. And I got another person captured. I still don't have the one in Sargot out, and we got another caravan to get plundered. Yay! Working as intended. This is my third one of the recording. Third one in 2.5 hours. I mean, you're talking about every 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes. You got a captured caravan. With my luck, they'll be right here. So by the time I leave to go down into Syria territory, then they're going to be available for me right here. Okay. Why don't we go head over here? I don't know if that fight is taking place. They're running. They're gaining. I'm following them to town. I would think that they would go into town and buy food. So that's what I want them to do. Boom. So they should have a little bit higher prices. And pretty much they do. Not grain, but fish, which that's what I need to get rid of. Boom. I'm still not at 3 million. It's taken me 300 days longer and I still don't have 3 mil. Although I probably would have had 3 mil by now if I didn't have groups out. But still, I did that 300 days sooner in my 1,000-day challenges. Alright, I don't know where she's going to be at. My luck, she's going to be back up in here where I'm not exactly going, but we'll see here in a second. Almost got you, caravan. Nothing. They got fish. I'm back up to a 4.7 speed. So yeah, we're gonna go shopping. 4.6, still good. So we got less than 50 days to go in this episode, and we're only 2.5 hours in. I mean, under this time frame, I mean, it'd be hard to do, but I could push this to just over 3 hours. It's still insane to think about. My episode took over 5 hours to do. How the heck did it take 5 hours? Was I really talking that much? And that's a long time. Almost 2 hour differential? I don't get that. I don't know what the heck I was doing. Somebody should have told me to shut up. I mean, it shouldn't take 5 hours. But we're literally less than 50 days away from being done. We're already 2/3 done. Then that means in the next episode we'll be up to 1,500 days. Just about one episode shy of where I think we were going to get. And we'll get a lot better picture here in the next 100 days. Because while I'm saying 1,700, I always said that was a safe guess. I was like 1,700 to 2,000. So really, when you say something like that, 1,700 or 2,000 days is kind of middle of the road. I shouldn't say middle of the road. It's kind of your outside guesses, where the middle of 1,700 and 2,000 would be 1850. So let's see whether or not it actually hits 1850. That would be actually kind of funny. I think that'd be a little hilarious if it ends up being exactly 1850, which is right in the middle of my average that I called out to Mexico's. Because I said 1,700 to 2,000 days. In that range, I figured it would take. But if it takes 1850, man, that's going to be pretty damn funny that I could be that spot on. But we still have to make the determination when to go mass selling. I don't know when in 290 I should do it. I feel like if I do it at 290, I'm going to do it too early. That's my fear. There's nothing good to sell. Now, there is one thing. If I sell anything else, I mean, look at the price come down. 5 on grain. I'm going to buy up that meat. And the reason why is because so much of that meat I was able to sell like crazy. Probably should have bought that damn linen. Yeah, I literally think this is going to be like maybe 3.5 hours long. It will definitely be under 4 hours. Yikes. Alright, that's never a good sign. When you run through practically everything and you've got nothing to really sell. 5 again. And you've got nothing to really sell, that's scary. But yeah, I'm buying it up again, but we're preparing for when we go through Empire territory. We aren't going through this turn, but next turn we're going to go through there, and which will make our killing. But we got to hope that we can get 1 point going through the outside edge, 1 point going through the inside edge. That's 2 points. Because it looks like we're going to average 3, push 4 at the most, but looks like we're going to start averaging 3 points now. That means it's going to take another 600 days, which would push 1900. It's going to be pretty funny. And I think what I'm going to do also is I'm going to count up the hours of these videos. And I'm going to present that to him as well. I'm going to say, look, it took me this many hours of playtime to get there. So I got to go back through the videos, which luckily right now there's only 20. So it won't take me long at all to add that up. But I would be thinking, I guess somewhere in the 60 to 80 hour range. Meaning if you played 5 hours a day, it would take you almost 2 weeks to get done trading. Just to start your kingdom. 2 weeks. Think about doing that. 5 hours a day, every day, for 2 weeks to create your kingdom. Just insane to think about. Oh, that's 300. That'll take. $600. I think I'll take it. 2,200, no. Oil, yes. Wine, yes. I didn't even look to see where the other one was. My next captured person, Zayonica. Gotta be kidding me. I'm not going to Zayonica. I'm going the other way. I'm going to Sargot. I did not want to go to Zayonica. Even though it's only right here. I don't want to waste the time. Although in a normal game when I do it, probably. I probably would. I gotta treat this as a normal game. I have to do it. I can't deviate from that. So, alright, now I gotta think what I would do in a normal game. That was one of the things we discussed. You've gotta act like it's a normal game you're playing. Not something different. You've gotta treat it that way. Do everything you would. So now I gotta think to myself, what would I do once I get to Zayonica, knowing I have somebody at Sargot? So now I gotta think. Nice sale, 20K. Alright, what would I do? Alright, I paused it for a minute to think to myself, what would I do? What I would do is run to Sargot in a normal game, put that person back out, and head back through Empire territory again. That's what I would do in a normal game. I had to think it through because I had to get in the mindset of a normal game. And in a normal game, not this 1.5.6 nonsense, I would want to have the caravans out and running. So from here, now I'm going to go head back to Zionica. Yeah, I'll sell that at 300. Wow, hides seem to be doing really well. I might have to look into getting more hides. I need to watch out for hides when they're like, oh, that's where Kuzite territory. Because they have so many sheep and cows. We need to start picking up hides for maybe under 40. That's what I got to start to do. Because they appear now, they're going to be the really good thing to buy in Sturgia and Kuzite territory, and then take them into Valandia. Because that's some pretty big pricing, and 40 is a cheap price compared to that. So you got to learn these little nuances all the time in the game, because every patch it's going to change, which that's what really sucks. The whole aspect of the game is going to change, so you have to learn that stuff. Okay, what's the new thing you got to do here? Okay, this isn't turning out bad so far. It's okay. Can you make 6,500 on your first stop? All right, I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. Wait for them to go in first. Alright, now they should have a decent money, although last time I came through here, they sold off pretty damn quick. Yeah, prices dropped pretty damn fast. So far, it seems like I made a smart move. Boy, look at all the Assyri. Boy, if the Kuzites were to declare war right now, could they run the frickin' table? Because they're all up in there. And if the Kuzite came down through here, oh my word. They could just completely decimate them. Another 6K. So that's 12,000. So far, so good. Now we're going down to... Are you still in Zayanica or not? Tell me you didn't move. Yep, still there. I want him to get higher clan tiers, too. I'd love to see higher clan tier. And I've already said this. Don't give 2 bonuses, but maybe the next clan tier give an extra party. The next clan tier after that, plus 15 troops. You see, keep giving more clan tiers. I think once you get to 6 and it stops, I'm kind of like, I'm not so much into that. I don't really like caps like that where you hit a cap and then there's just like nothing. So now you're just like, well, who cares about renown? Renown is worthless in the game. What is it used for? Unless after you hit clan tier 6, maybe a portion of your renown goes to influence, but something. I mean, that would make sense. You know, instead of you getting renown because you're already maxed out, you're gaining influence because you're so powerful and everybody looks at you so highly. You know, something like that. You know, I don't like it because that also gets you to the point in the end game when there's just another thing that doesn't matter. You know, you've got to keep things going. Oh man, I'm low on influence. Let me go out and get into a couple big battles. I'll gain influence from the battle, but I'm also going to gain influence from the renown converted. That's just, you know, that's just me constantly thinking about how to try to make things better. But that's what I want to see from them. What I really want to see from them is to make the game a little bit more in depth instead of just kind of vanilla once you get to a certain point in the game. And that's how the horse archer was. Once I got the horse archer to half the map, for the most part, I didn't have too many problems. I was just dealing with the Assyri and the Battanians attacking me at the same time, but besides that, I didn't really have much trouble. I really would like to go hit a little bit, though, of Kuzite territory to pick up some of those hides. That's pretty damn big to get. You're selling them for over 100 and you could pay less than 40. That's 60 profit each. That's a lot of profit. One war camel added. I got a war camel, which is just a freaking horse. And I got an Assyri war horse. Well, that's another upgrade I can do, along with the charger. Although, really, what I should have done was give it to the damn companions. Which, I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but you get that with the artisan community. Not artisan. I forget what it's called. You get 5,000 back when your caravans are, you know, taken away or whatever. If you cancel a caravan, you get that 5,000. So I could cancel a caravan right now, and they would give me that 5K bonus. But at least we got them to do the skills. Here we go. Do I stay or not? Problem is I was just here. So I just filled them up on stuff. I'm going to say no, because they haven't even started the siege yet. And they're very slow, so I think if they have a minimal amount of troops, They're going to be sitting there for upwards of 4 or 5 days. I could be damn well to a near or down to Diagnostica by then. So I don't want to stick around for that. I want to keep it going. There's no guarantee I'm going to make a ton of money because I was just there. I would rather go someplace like this where I can make a bunch of money. I'm watching this. I picked up a bunch, but I've not been able to really find it for a huge price. Oh, there you go, 17K there. So now we're going to jump over to Anira, and then I got to figure out how I'm going to work this. I could probably just go to Akalot and Old Cup for now and pick up their hides, and that might be enough to satisfy me for now. I really want... They should have high tier 2 though. Let's see how much their hides are here. Oh, this is my terrible one. Oh, they're making money now. Alright, now they're making the money. They must have just been... the village was plundered. But I can still get one more. Well, you look at it. Wool Weavers. I can't wait till they nerf them. They haven't done it forever. I've been calling those for the last 2 or 3 patches. Think what happens when they nerf them. Oh my word. They've already said you're going to be, you should only be making like 150 on a workshop. I think they're a little ridiculous. 150 on a workshop, 300 on a caravan. It's like every time I talk to somebody, they're saying, I'm just going to go mod. That's basically what they do. They're just like, they've had enough of it. And they figure the only way to have enjoyment is by modding the game. And that's sad for a company. When you're talking about a company building a product and basically everybody says, well, if I'm going to have fun, I'm just going to have to go mod it. They can't have fun with your game. Their hides are at 48. Akalot is 58. Where are all the cheap hides then? Look at it. If you're saying 48 is yellow, they're saying it's about 45. Otengard is 34. Jacqueline is 34. Jacqueline's gonna... Why is Jacqueline 34? I do not... Tail is 23. Alright, we're going to have to come back down there after we go up north. We're not going to go into Kuzak territory for that. If I had a confirmation from my caravans that the prices were cheap, then I might do it, but no, we're not going to do that. Almost 283. Okay, that's all maxed out. I still have one on bow, which of course I've almost got close to max. I don't want to max my bow. That was, of course, to get up off my horse and just run. You don't lose much at all for doing that. However, I want to prepare for a pull arm. Well, I'll probably never use this build, but I always prepare in case I want to, because you just never know. Funny, that day I only made 956. That was my total profit for the day, 956. My expensive wool weaveries, my 6 caravans can't support 4 groups. Practically can't support 4 groups. Because the only reason why I'm supporting them is because of the wool weaveries. Get rid of the wool weaveries. That there's like 200 each. That's 1,000 right there. I would technically be losing money right now if it wasn't for them. Linen. You need linen. Oh wow. Holy cow, dude! Seriously, was that 88? Yeah, that was. There we go. We got 40 on hides. And that's getting expensive. So we gotta go back and do this now. I'm almost out of grain. 4.9 speed. See, you buy all that stuff up and you say, why are you buying it? Why are you buying it? Look, it's almost gone. I've gotten rid of like 3,000 grain in the last 100 days. And not cheap either. I'm selling down to 10. I'm almost doubling my money. Of course, it's not a lot in the long run, but it is 15K. Now we're down to 500 on the fish. So we're almost completely out of fish and grain both. I have enough beer. That's one thing I definitely know I have enough of. That I don't want. Pottery I want to start getting into. There are the hides. 140 on velvet is amazing. I gotta start watching the time now. I should say the day. Because I know we're gotta be getting close here. No, not really. I think we got a bit of time. There's no way we could be at 150 days. We got only that it has to be right. We stopped at 1,050, then 150 of that would be 1,200, and now we're going to 1,350. Is my math right? Let me double check the last game. Let me go check the file. Yeah, 1050 to 1,200. We're only 24 days away from being done, and this has only been going for just under 3 hours. We're gonna do like 3.5 hours or so, probably. That's crazy. 3.5 hours compared to 5. I mean that you can easily I could easily do 2 games in a day. and which that's what I want to do because I don't think even tomorrow 2 episodes is going to get me done. I honestly do not think it will. Heck, I don't even know how much 2 episodes is going to get me into 290. I'm worried I'm going to have to be playing all day Friday to get. The more I think about it, I don't even think recording 2 episodes a day, I'll be done on Friday either. I honestly don't think I will. 2,000 dates we don't need. I don't want to buy grain at 7 because I think I can still get it at 6. So we are going to hold off on that. Man, I can't believe this episode is almost done. I mean, at this rate, I could almost do a third episode tonight. It's only 1 a.m. here. I mean, I thought it was going to be like 3, 4 in the morning before I got done. If I burned myself out that bad. I really want it done. That's what it comes down to. See, they're showing hides at 67 as red. I think I'm going to try to hold off and get those higher up. Because I've seen them higher. But this time we have to go up north. Twice we've stayed down south. So that means they've gotten a lot of stuff in Empire Land. Look at that, 60 villagers. More villagers than I have in a caravan. $33. 17 to go. At 3 each. That's 6 episodes. If I was able to maintain 3 each. Which would be another 18 hours. I got a little bit of it. Wow. Oh, that's right. This is not a death game. I was gonna say Adrian is still awake, alive, man. That's ours. I think father. Man, that dude's living a long time. That's why I did that. Damn good price. Green. 5 for 6 for now. You can always change it. We'll be happy with that for now. We're still running 4.8. Nice and fast. Now we're going to go up and get a little bit of grain. And then head to 2 places for some fish. Have I capped out yet? I got to be really close to cap out. I got one more. 274. No, I still got 5 more to go. All I need is 2 levels. If I were this blacksmith right now, I could get that. It'd take a little bit because you're such a high level, but if I had the prints available, oh jeez, I'd have level 32 and then I'd have price of loyalty. That changes everything in the game. I'm still shocked they have not adjusted that. I am absolutely stunned. That is such a powerful perk. $4,000 from just non-consumables. 10. Not 11, 10. That's it. Well, we didn't get much. But we always have Praven. The town that seems to have everything at a cheap price. Attacked by mountain bandits. So that was not a by all that coming up right there, then that tells me it was something else that one of my groups attacked, something major to help out. Like they were attacking a big time caravan or village, or there was something being attacked and my guys stepped in. And that's why you get that huge long list coming up there. You don't need grain. But yeah, this time we're definitely heading up into Valandia. And I think I want to go up into Sturgia just because I would like to pick up some hides cheap. Because if you're buying them at 40 and selling them at 60 or 100, you're making 60 profit on each. That's a pretty big profit. Alright, little bit of money. Yikes. I want to see that. Do need to be careful and watch the time, since I gotta stop. I figure I should be able to make it at least up into Praven. I'm not sure how far into Batania. And check the data to get a better timing on it. Not too bad, I want to do that. Oh, it's at 1700 or 17 at 12. Don't mistake. Don't mind me. I only got 1500 grain. I think I'm gonna wait until Praven. Yeah, we'll wait till Praven. How much? Yeah, I can go there. All right. All right, let's see how many hides they have here and for how much. Since this is, look at them all. This is nighttime. Think what it would be like. Look at this. Now, there goes more villagers. They're trying to make it through. Golly. Need somebody to clean this place out. That's where if it was warband, you would have people to do it. either manhunters, or we wouldn't always be at war, and lords would be guarding their lands. Even when they would go to war, they would still be guarding their lands. They would just ignore the marshal and just say, no, that's okay. I don't really care about you. Okay. There we go. I was like, I couldn't see him. I am tired. Probably could have grabbed the pottery. Yeah, I am tired. But this is definitely going to be it for this one. It will be. Bitter Drought won the tournament. Look at that. Wow. You come into town like that and you look at those two groups. I mean, is that not going to just demolish any type of trader? 78 of them? Up to 91, he just goes really slow. I already know what's going to happen if I try to go after them. I'm going to lose so many men. With all those guys, I mean, if it was Cab, it'd be different. I just ride right through them. But these are horse archers, and they're only tier 2. But that is just asking for a caravan to get wasted. Absolutely begging for. I hate to do it. I really do not want to, but man. Oh, do I have any guys close by? I got one guy way up north. Yeah. Yeah, I do have somebody. Right there. Oh man, I did not want to do this. Alright, we're going to do this the right way. I'm going to get my butt kicked.
Give him hell!
Can't even hit him. Look at that. Okay, seriously? There's still guys left. Where are they? Are they running? Oh, that's them. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Get out of my way. Whew. I did lose 5. But we took care of that, which was really cool. And you can see I got 7 renown for that. My 241 troops took on only 48 guys, or 70, or 78 guys, and I still gained 7 renown. That's because of those 2 perks. So I had to do it. I mean, that was just asking for somebody to die. Losing a caravan to that. I'm going to check the day when we get to Craven. Maybe 4 more. Somebody else attacked by looters. You earned 431 today. Yay! Oh, of course, you're not going to have a lot to it. You're going to want to buy from me because you are mainly selling. Your prices are so low. Slashing all prices, everything must go. 5 on the grain. Yeah, we spent a lot. I'm not even down that much, so I'm back up again. Let's see where we're sitting at. How close to 1350 are we? Must be getting close. Memory leak is really acting up. Ten days. So we'll make it into Britannia and almost to Sturgeon. So we have already surpassed 1318, in which we made 1,000. On the 10-point system. It's amazing to think that just 2 points less can cause you to drop by 17, or actually more, maybe 18 points. Those 2 attribute points. Although there could be a little bit skewed numbers because 1.5.5 and 1.5.6 as economy is a little bit different. So can't say for certain if the numbers are exact because I have not played 10 points on this one. They are just a little bit different, the economy, which I can already see. But we just don't know for sure. All we can do is just go by the numbers and see what it shows us. Nothing else we can do. Present it to Tail World and hope for the best. So, if I'm lucky tomorrow, 288. Oh God! Oh man! So I'm gonna push tomorrow to try to hit 290, and I'm still gonna be 10 points short. Oh my word! This looks like this is now gonna run into Saturday. I could still literally have 6 more 4-hour sessions to do. Oh my word, can you believe that? I'm guesstimating it's going to take me 24 hours of gameplay to go from 283 to 300. Oh man. I can't do anything but laugh at this point. Oh, this is such a joke. I'm only gaining, what, like 3 a session? Or no, it's, okay, I did that wrong. It's 3 per 100 days, okay? So I am, let's say I'm 16 short. That would be 6 hours. However, it's going to slow down dramatically. And we're going to start dropping down to 2 points and then 1 point. If I had to guess, I might be able to. Each episode is that would be 2/3, so that would be 18 hours. I'm still about 18 hours away, not 24. That's better. Yeah, only 18 hours away. And I think that's best case scenario. I honestly don't think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to be longer than that. There we go, 422. So I'm looking at all of Thursday, all of Friday to try to get done. That's going to be pushing it. And I might come up a little bit short. I have a feeling I'm going to. I think I'm going to have to run into Sunday or Saturday. And now the more that I think about it, it is going to be Saturday because the wife's going to come home on Friday. I have the Beta Branch video to do. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm running into Saturday to finish this. Makes me wish I would have started the double episodes on Monday. Then I wouldn't be into Saturday. I would definitely have been able to finish it up. I should have had it finished up possibly tomorrow. At the latest, the first episode on Friday, which I could have done. So, Yeah, that's bad news. Very bad news. It's going to take me a while. But we haven't gotten to the sell point, though. I got to remember that. We haven't got to the sell-off, where we're just going to go nuts and sell everything. Like I said, I still don't know what time I'm going to do it. I got to pick a certain day and say, that's it, sell, sell, sell. I think 190 is too quick. Somewhere between 190 and 195, or 290 and 295. And I'm thinking closer to 292 to 293. Somewhere in there is when I think I'm going to do it. Those are right at the top end. 20, 70. That's actually 35, 40. That's 20. That's 10 right now. Beer is 40. Butter is 35. Fish is 15. Cheese is 40. And these I don't know. These I still don't know. I don't know all the non-consumables. I just kind of wait till it hits yellow and then I like click one or two more times. Some of them I know, but most I don't. I think we're going to hit saying on and then we'll have to check the date. Actually, we're not going to hit saying on. We are going to check the villages first. Poor Batania got their butt whipped this game. They're still trying to hang on, but for the most part, they're done. Sturgis hanging on much better. They're not doing too bad at all. Like I said, I told Mexxico on the forums, I don't think he needs any more snowballing issues. I don't think he needs to make any more changes. All I think they need to do is adjust each faction a little bit. Whether it's give them an extra clan, or like with the Kuzites, I think they got to get rid of the tier 2 cavalry. They need to make that an infantry. That is the biggest problem. To get a tier 2 cav archer, even though they might not be great, that's ridiculous. I really think that is the problem. And I've asked other people, and they agree with me as well. That was a terrible, terrible mistake on their part. And even the Assyri don't get it till tier 3. So why do the Kuzite get it at 2? I mean, it's so easy to get cav for them. Alright, let's check the date. We should be almost done. Yeah, I'm not going to get another one in tonight. I would love to. I would really love to push another one. Because we're only 3.5 hours. It'd still run me till past 5 a.m., which I don't really want to do that. Oh, it's times like these I wish I was partnered. Then I could just devote all my time to it. Crap, I didn't check this. Let's try that again. just under 17 to go, and we're under a 1 learning rate. Under my system, if they gave a 0.07 learning rate, we would probably be done by now. You could push 1,000 to get it with 10 points. Where are we at? 1350. Now we got 1345, which means we technically still have, we could probably get to Omar. I really want to finish them off on those days, so that is what we're going to do. Not buying 34 of them at 22, that's not worth it. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Almost did it again. I always just forget. I hit Epicrodia to Omar and I go in there and I forget about these two. And the reason why that's bad is I said those, you got 3 of these right there. And that could be part of the problem why my guys are getting their butts kicked. They could be coming up here and getting caught in this. There's only one way in and out. Fish at 11. Hope it's worth it. This is the big place. That caravan made it. Pretty much waste of time. Yep, waste of time. You win some, you lose some. Damn. So I think we'll bypass Epicrodia. And we'll make a beeline right for Omar. Because we are going in there because I didn't want to pick up hides. Since there are places where hides are well over 100. One place was like 200. So if I can pick them up for under 50 and more than double my money, I'm happy about that. There's 33 Sea Raiders. Just that alone versus my caravans is a tough battle. Sea Raiders are no joke. And this should be it. Look at all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them that are on my screen right now. So many caravans. They don't have a good price. Their price is terrible. Yeah, I was holding. I don't know what happened to the hardwood. Hardwood was an amazing seller, and then now it just kind of dropped off. I don't know if it was just because of Sayanon doing it. I don't know. But it was like 40, 50 all over the place, and now it's come back down. $92, he's gained 9 points. That's a bit slow. I think that is like deadly slow. So I think we're pretty much good to go. We're at 1350. We're 283 and maybe a half if we're lucky. 16.5 to go. We can hopefully gain about 4 an episode, so we're still looking at between 4 to 5 episodes to go. Yeah, not even a half. So we're talking about a minimum of at least Friday night, which I don't think it's going to work. I think I'm going to have a lot of the day on Saturday. And if I'm not able to get much done on Friday, I could be looking at all of Saturday to get this done. Wow, just it's amazing to think about. I could literally have, that would be 4, 8, that would be 24 hours. To think it would take 24 hours to go from 283 to 300. It's insane to think about, but I'm not going to waste much time since we are finished with this episode. We got it nice and short in 3 hours and 40 minutes, which is amazing. So I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and thanks for watching.